Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather. I am a styling, skincare, hair care, self-care enthusiast. I don't have any training in anything. I just have people ask me questions sometimes, so I decided to start a YouTube channel to share my thoughts. So I haven't done a video in a little while, so I'm kind of smooshing together a couple of topics in here to get a reasonably sized video here for the channel. Couple of things. So number one is that I gave myself another haircut. So this is the butterfly haircut tutorial. There's a lot of them out there, but basically what I did is my hair was wet. I made a part at my crown here, and I took all that hair and I made a unicorn horn at the front here. So I cut off probably like 3/4 of an inch with that. And then I did the same thing with the back of my hair. I put the ponytail all the way at the top of my head, I pulled it forward, and I cut off about 3/4 of an inch to make sure it was even. So then when I took it out, you have to connect the haircut. That's part of what you have to do. So like the front was all layered and stuff, but it wasn't really connected to the back. So I kind of did some angling, some blending. I don't quite have the sideways layer as thick as I did before with my haircut from say like last fall. But I think it looks pretty good. I don't know. This is like what is it? What day is today? Day 2 sock curls. I think this is what it is. So it fell out a little bit, but overall I like the way it looks. So yeah, gave myself a haircut. Haven't gotten a haircut that I didn't do myself since October. So that is now, what is that, 7 months now? So yeah, hasn't been too bad, I don't think. Second thing, a little update on getting tretinoin. So I mentioned in previous videos that I was going to the dermatologist and I was going to ask for a tretinoin prescription, and I did. My dermatologist, she seemed happy to prescribe it to me because I was sort of excited to use it. And I've now been using it for about 3 weeks. So for the first 2 weeks, I only used it twice a week, and now I'm using it every other day. So I believe tonight I have to put it on again. I've used retinol before, so my skin isn't reacting quite as much as maybe some other people's skin would. But I don't know if you can, you probably can't see super close up, but I have some, my skin is peeling a little bit. It looks like I got a sunburn a while ago, and now it's starting to peel. I know it's starting to peel over here. So I've exfoliated a couple of times. I've been using, the chemical exfoliant that I have is not working as well as it used to. So I've been using a physical exfoliant, but that might be a little too harsh on my skin. Although I really haven't noticed any redness. It's really just the peeling, especially peeling around my nose under here, which when I try to fix that, I can see it in the car or whatever, because the natural light coming into your car, I even keep tweezers in the car. So sometimes, I'll be sitting in my driveway or waiting for somebody, and I'll pull out the tweezers because you can really see with the light coming into the car with the rear view mirror. And so when I do that, I can see that there's a lot of skin that's peeling around here, and it's hard to get off. And it looks strange with me just picking at my nose like this. But I've been doing it anyway. So yeah, it is peeling a little bit. I'm really trying to improve the texture under my eyes because I have some milia under there, and the exfoliating properties of the tretinoin are going to help with that. And so what's under my eyes right now as far as concealer is concerned, I use this L'Oreal Age Perfect Balm, which is it's sort of like a colored moisturizer balm thing. It's not quite a tinted moisturizer. It comes in a little pot. But it's very, very light coverage. And then on top of that, I used also, I think it's L'Oreal, the L'Oreal True Match. It's sort of like a combination eye cream, eye concealer, because what's happening is that all of the concealers that I have, they just look terrible and cakey. So I moisturize, I prime, I exfoliate, I do all the things, and it looks awful after a couple of hours, and I don't know what is happening. So, I mean, I kind of know what's happening. I'm getting older. It's getting into the summer season. It's been pretty dry in my area lately, not too humid. And I'm using the tretinoin, which is exfoliating my skin. So that's what's happening. But I'm getting a little frustrated with it. So I've actually ordered a new concealer. I can't remember the brand off the top of my head, but it's a cream concealer as opposed to a liquid or a stick or a powder or something. And they're trying to say the cream is you're not going to see it in your fine lines or in your whatever. So we're going to try that. I'm going to do an unboxing video for that. Speaking of fine lines, so when I smile here, I have none of the lines that I used to have right here. And I've only been using the tretinoin for like 3 weeks. So I've definitely already seen a difference there. When I do like sort of exfoliate the dark circles under my eyes, I don't think they would have been able to be covered by just those 2 light coverage items if the tretinoin wasn't working. So I'm noticing a texture change there. I'm also noticing a texture change in my chin. So my chin tends to feel like very, very fine grade sandpaper a little bit. And that is getting much better. I also put tretinoin under here because it feels the same way. And I'm noticing changes in my skin texture. So I'm very excited about that. I even think some of my forehead wrinkles have gotten a little bit better. My forehead, for some reason, never shows like anything. If I use a product that's irritating to my skin or what, like I see it on my cheeks, I see it maybe on my nose, I'll feel it maybe a little bit around my eyes with like stinging or whatever. Nothing ever happens to my forehead. Nothing. It's very weird. So I think some of my my lines are going away on my forehead a little bit. So there's that. And so the last thing that I wanted to do today is just to do a little, I don't know if it's an unboxing, it's like a live try thing. So I went to Trader Joe's and sidebar, funny story about Trader Joe's. So I have been buying what I thought were these handmade tortillas, right? So it's in a clear package. It has like a light blue, like circle thing, and it says handmade tortillas on it. And the handmade tortillas are different from the home style tortillas, right? So I go to this Trader Joe's, it's like 2 towns over from me, and I'm looking and they don't have the handmade ones. And I'm like, I just finished this package last week. I know they make handmade tortillas. So I asked them and they're looking in their computer and stuff and they're like, we haven't had handmade tortillas. Like, I barely know what you're talking about. Like, we just have the home style ones. And I was like, I just finished the package last week. And they asked me, oh, do you shop in other stores? And I'm thinking to myself, I was very nice to them. They're very nice people. They're very helpful. But I'm like, I know where I got my tortillas, okay? I did not get my tortillas from the other grocery stores that are near me. I got them from Trader Joe's, all right? That's where I get the little tortillas from my regular grocery store, the one that's around the corner for me, and I get my big tortillas from Trader Joe's. So I'm like, no, I know I got them here. And the guy's like, well, I don't know what to tell you, but we just have these home style ones. And I'm like, okay. So I call my local Trader Joe's because what I did is I went to get soup dumplings in 2 towns over from me, and then I came back, and that's where that Trader Joe's was. So I call my local one, the one that's that I usually go to, and I explain the situation to the guy, and I'm like, am I going crazy? And the guy is like, well, they could have changed the packaging, and we just didn't notice. Like, I could have not noticed that they used to be called handmade because I don't really remember. Like, he was actually the bakery dude. And like the guy who ordered all the stuff, and he's like, I don't really remember that, but that sort of like doesn't mean much. They could have just changed the packaging. And I'm like, okay, well, that makes me feel kind of better. And then I'm on the phone with my sister, and like not even 30 seconds later, I get a call back from the Trader Joe's, and the guy's like, is this the person that called about the tortillas? And I was like, yes. He goes, I searched through my emails and I saw that they said in May of 2021 that they were changing the name from handmade tortillas to home style tortillas. He's like, I don't know how you remembered that's what they used to be called, but you can rest easy that you are not crazy. And I was like, so that's going above and beyond from a Trader Joe's employee. I love Trader Joe's. It's wonderful there. I wish they would stop discontinuing my favorite things. But other than that, it's been, I do love it there. So I've seen their like body care section is really getting more popular now. And so an impulse purchase on the way out of the store was this new Brazil nut body butter. And so I have plenty of body moisturizers. I even have a Brazilian moisturizer, the Bum Bum cream. Who makes the Bum Bum cream? Rio de, it's not, it might actually be called Rio de Janeiro. In any case, I just decided to get this on the way out of the store. It wasn't very expensive. I think it was $5.99. So let's open this guy up. I took the plastic off the outside, but I didn't do anything else yet. So it doesn't have like a cover or anything in here. It's just, here's the body butter. Okay. It smells very similar to the Bum Bum cream, but it's a lot less assaultive on your senses. It's a much more subtle scent, I think. All right, this is gonna sound really weird, but this smell goes better with the orange of the Bum Bum cream than it does with this pink. Does that make any sense? It smells like an orange smell. It doesn't smell like a pink smell. Well, anyway, okay. So let's take some of this. This is pretty much the consistency of most body butter, so when you take it out of the package, it retains its shape. Okay, nice, pretty subtle smell. All right, now I kind of smell the pink. Now it smells a little pink. Body butters overall don't tend to absorb very quickly. This one is not absorbing very quickly, but it does feel nice. You know, when you go to the grocery store, you get a moisturizer, like it's like $12 a bottle now. So, you know, $6 for this cream, I think is pretty good. It is a little bit slippery, so when like I just picked this up, it's sort of slipping out of my hand a little bit. But I mean, it feels nice. It says, oh, it's a delightful salted caramel and pistachio scent. So I guess that's what it's supposed to be. It's not really what it reminds me of, but okay. This package is all right. I just had to close the lid. I had to like force the lid closed. It's not optimal packaging. I think I would prefer either a screw top or like a pump dispenser, because when you use stuff like this, if you don't wash your hands before, I did just wash my hands. If you don't wash your hands before you use something like this, you can get bacteria into the product, and then you go to use it again and you can get that bacteria on your skin, which is not, you know, not great. But anyway, I think I like this. I mean, it's certainly worth $6 if you need a new moisturizer. It seemed to do a lot for my cuticles, actually. My cuticles look really nice. Actually, it's all rubbed in at this point. It's a little bit on my fingertips, not that, but the rest of my hands are really nice and soft, nicely rubbed in. Yeah, I would get this again. This is really nice. So anyway, that's it for today. A little bit of a grab bag of things. So I will do another unboxing when I'm a little bit deeper into my tretinoin journey. I'm going to do one for that concealer that once it gets here. And then of course my Allure Beauty Box, I'm sure, is on its way for the month of June already. So if anybody has any questions about anything, of course, put them down in the comment section below. And otherwise, I hope you have a really awesome rest of your day. Thanks so much for tuning in.